going to start my kitchen DIY. Join me as I start the process. So I'm trying to declutter and get rid of the stuff that I don't need. So all this is going to charity. And this is just rubbish. But there are more here which I'm still thinking which needs to go. I managed to clean half of the kitchen on the first day. This part here is now clean and degrazed. Today is the second day, so I need to tackle all this. And look at that state there. As you can see, it's really messy. And even this part, it needs to be tidied up and cleaned. Look at all these reusable bags. Start now and see what I can dispose and what can I keep. Use this. Tiles needs cleaning as well. It's so dirty. This is a bit hard. So as you can see, I did try to clean that, but it wouldn't go. But apart from that, everything is fine. Guys, it's now 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm really tired. So this is the end of day 3. I'll just show you what I've done. I'm really proud of myself. Tomorrow I'm going to paint the tiles, so hopefully I'm able to do that. All this will be painted white. So this is day 4 of my kitchen makeover and I'm going to paint the tiles. My tile paint, the primer, the mini roller and the frog tape. So today I'm going to apply the first coat of the tile paint and I will be using this one. I'm going to use a spin bag to cover my container so it remains clean and I can reuse it all the time. I'm going to be using this brush. To finish my first coating and it looks good actually. Today is day 5 of my kitchen renovation and I am going to apply the second coat of the tile paint. So this is how it looked like, you know, after the primer and the first coat. So this area here needs the second coat because the squares is visible. So I successfully painted the second coat and it looks good. There we are. Up to there. This is the paint I'm going to be using for the kitchen wall. Today is now day 6 of my kitchen DIY and finally I will be painting the cupboard white. I will clean again the cupboard just to make sure that everything is nice and clean. And afterwards, I will use the sanding paper I have to remove the door so I can paint in the garden. Make sure that all the dust are gone. This is the setup and I'm painting here in the garden. I am using this primer. It's the same primer I use for the tiles around the cupboard paint. The 5 doors are done.
Look at her.
I'm serious. Very serious with my DIY. Okay. I am painting the bottom part of the cupboard. And this is the cupboard after priming. I'm going to be using this and this for the first coat, so everything will be new again. It's day 7 of my kitchen DIY, and today I am going to be removing all these doors for painting. So I'm about to paint the remaining 4 doors of the kitchen cupboard. Just one more coat and hopefully everything will be okay. You can see my garden is in a mess, but this is gonna be my next project. It's now day 8 of my kitchen renovation, and what I'm going to do today is to apply the second coat onto the cupboards. So basically I leave all these painted cupboards here overnight, and let's see if it's dry. Actually it looks good. Thank you. By the way, this is my paint and it's running out. To put the shelves and this one here. My paint arrived, so let's do the second coat. I also have a new brush. This is my third. The shelves for the kitchen, and I decided to paint this to white. It's now the 10th day of my kitchen DIY. I know it's taking a long time, but finally I am putting back the doors back onto the cupboards, and I'm really excited. I will need my screwdriver. I'm changing the doorknobs from this wood into this black, and I bought this from Amazon. It's very affordable, and I have a box of this. It's a microwave wall bracket, and I bought this from Argos. It's 28 pounds, I think. Today I'm going to clean the floor. As you can see, it's not in a good state. Hi guys, today is now the 11th day of my kitchen DIY, and this time I'm going to sand and then apply the varnish. So that would be it. Hopefully the result is good. This is the varnish that I'm going to use, and it's walnut color. This is a brush. After 3 hours, the varnish is dried, but it looks awful. Yeah, it's definitely dry, but I don't like how it looks. So I'm going to be using this multi-surface durable paint instead, and that's Delaware matte in color. I'm going to manually sand the floor again and then apply the paint. So this is the floor now after 12 hours. It's actually 12 midnight, and I'm planning to apply the second coat. I don't know if I like it, but it's better than the varnish. I use this plastic bag as my slipper so I can step onto this floor and start painting. Second coat is done. I just need to wait now for the morning to see the final look. It's been 12 hours since I applied the second coat, and I really like the result. These mason jars are from Sainsbury's. It's nice and clear, so we don't need labels to go with it. My tea canister. These are from Amazon. This is from H&M. This is from TK Maxx. This here is from IKEA. Happy with this. No problem with this kitchen is this door doesn't open properly. See? And that's why we have this big scratch in the flooring. The plan is to cut a little bit of this edge and hopefully it solves the problem. I have my jigsaw here, and this is what I'm gonna do. This is not a very easy job, and I got this thick, but look at the mess, and I'm not done yet. Look at this. See? Wow, I am the happiest. Whew, look at this. It's easy to open and close. Here's a vinyl that I'm going to lay in the kitchen. I'm just measuring it now, then I'll cut it. Afterwards, I'll apply it in the kitchen flooring. Done, but first of all I want to show you some of the appliances I'm about to replace these old ones. It's still working though. We have the kettle, the toaster, and the water filter jug. After my DIY, this is how the kitchen looks like now. First of all, the flooring. Initially it was laminated floor, then I painted it with gray color, and now it's this vinyl and it looks so much better. The cupboards from brown I painted with white, and it just transforms the whole kitchen. I added 2 shelves and painted white. For my kitchen organization, this bread and tea containers is from TK Maxx. The cereals containers is from IKEA. This mason jars is from Sainsbury's, and the one at the top is random. I used to bake cakes, so I have a lot of cake stands. For the kitchen cabinets, let's open the first one. Right at the top is my rattan plate. For the second cupboard, it's all condiments, but I don't know how to cook, so I leave it all to Daddy. And if I open this, 1, 2, and go! It's all vitamins. Moving on, we have our fruits. It's nearly empty, so we need more. Books I used to bake, so I have this kind of books. Some I've given to the charity. And that's Daddy's because he's the one cooking. This oven is partly working, so we need a new one. I want white. White at the top, it's just my water bottles. The third cabinet. These are the mason jars from Amazon that I love so much. I'm just washing stuff. And this is for the vegetables. One plant. Containers for random stuff. Like this is my spray for the plant. This is supposed to be here. Hook for Daddy's apron. And this one is the best. We love coffee, so I need to have this in here. For the bottom cupboards, I also organized this. That's what it is now. The last thing that we need to do is to change this light. Replace with the one from IKEA. Just like that. With 3 bulbs. After this, everything should be finished. And here's my new kitchen. I hope I inspire you to also reorganize your kitchen. Bye! Today is Sunday and we are going to the Swanery in Abbotsbury, which is about an hour and 30 minutes drive from